Hi everyone, this is a brief video tutorial on the conclusion of your essay, your summary response essay. So the point of your conclusion is to kind of review what you've been saying for your audience to make it really clear where you've gone so far in your essay, and to summarize what you've been saying, and then to kind of come to a logical end that leaves people feeling like, oh, okay, this is finished. I have finished this thought. And we'll talk about what you need to do that. So I have a modeled example here, and I just want to read it and then talk you through the various parts of it. And the nice thing about making videos is that I can edit out my coughing, so it really benefits you all. Okay, so I start with the transitional phrase here in the end. You could also say in conclusion. There's a lot of different ways, or lastly. There's a lot of different ways you can do that. We're going to talk about transitional phrases on one of the class days, so we'll add them to our essay. But I'm just pointing that out. This is a really good time to use a concluding statement so you make it really clear to your audience, like we have reached the end here. All right, and I'm doing it for this TED Talk I'm modeling for you. SVDAC has a point that young people can contribute positively to society, but she misses some of the positive ways in which older people contribute to the lives of younger people. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to summarize or restate our thesis statement. We're going to come back to our thesis statement. We're going to use different wording. We're not just going to repeat it, but we are going to review it, okay? The world would be a better place if we valued young people without idealizing them. Okay, so I'm using this too to kind of add on to that, but this is my thesis statement, right? All right, and then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to come up with some sort of concluding statement. And I think there's kind of two things to do for this. One is called a call for action. You might request that your audience take some action based on what you've said. And so maybe you're going to talk to your audience about how they too should handle pain, or how we should collectively handle pain in your essay. The other thing that would be like a call to action. The other way that you can kind of handle this is like a so what, like why does this matter, and kind of answer that question. Okay, so you kind of have two ways you could do this. One, what should we do now in response to this? Okay, the other one is why does this matter? Okay, I chose the what should we do. Okay, so if we did that, perhaps we could end up creating better adults, and then we could all learn from each other. Okay, that's the what should we do. If I wanted to do I kind of like this, because I have a little bit of a clever play on words with the learning. But if I wanted to do the like, why does this matter? In a world where children are increasingly given a voice in social media and valued over adults, understanding what can be learned from elders is still an important practice in society. I don't like this as much. This is why I didn't go with this one. You have to figure out what works for you. But this is what that would look like, right? Like, so what? Why does this matter? Well, okay, we increasingly kind of value youth, but there's a lot to learn from elders. That's why I think this is important. Okay, so that's the so what. But I don't like that as much as my other ending. I want to go back to this one, but you can kind of play around with it. All right, so that's your conclusion. That's where you're ending. And I think that so what, or what should we do now, really brings things to a logical close. All right, thank you.